Hey guys, we're back. It's Thursday, and as you know, Thursday is a day that you get to really practice in our grammar books with everything that you've learned this whole week. We now know how to use comparative and superlative adjectives. I bet you thought on Monday, what is she talking about? But now you're becoming really good at it, and today you're going to be really experts. We learned that we could use words like good, better, and best, bad, worse, and worst, little, less, and least, and much more and most to show when things are comparing two or more nouns or three or more nouns. We've also showed that we could add the ER or the EST to our adjectives as we're comparing two or more things or three or more things. We also learned this week what an adjective actually is, and it describes the noun. An adjective describes the noun. And so if you want to sing that song, go ahead. And I'm not going to do it today. We also have been working on our compound subjects, where we figured out that it's two nouns put together and one's are two subjects, two people or two places, two things. And a compound predicate is that subject or subjects are doing two things, two verbs. All right, let's go to our Thursday. That's all we're going to do for that right there. We don't have to put anything in our notes. That's kind of nice. Let's open to Unit 2, Week 5. If you need to go grab yours, pause it right now and then come back. All right, now that you're back, let's go ahead and start filling this out. Joel had the higher grade on the math test. Well, I think that he would probably be comparing himself to a whole bunch of kids in his class, so I think we need to write the word highest. He had the highest grade. Kendall arrived latest to class than Thomas, or Kendall arrived later to class than Thomas. I think we could just hear that. We're just comparing Kendall and Thomas. Perfect. So it'll be later. Liam rewrote his paper to sound good, or Liam rewrote his paper to sound better. Well, he's comparing his first paper to his rewritten paper, so I think that we wanted it to sound better. Darcy created a big card for everyone to sign. Darcy created a biggest card for everyone to sign. Well, she only created one card, so I think we would just call it a big card. Max had the flattest ball at recess. Max had the flatter ball at recess. Well, it sounds like they usually have a whole bunch of balls at recess time, so I think we're calling that the flattest ball. Okay, let's move on. Compound subjects and compound predicates, or both. Ron and Stuart raced to the finish line. Two people, compound subject, raced to the finish line. That's only one thing. He only did one thing, so it's not a compound predicate, which means it's also not both. Melody and Kristen walked their dogs. Melody and Kristen walked their dogs. Let's see here. Melody and Kristen are two people. Walked their dogs. They only did one thing. So it's not a compound predicate, so it's not both. You know what I should have done? I should have circled that. Hallie washed her face and put makeup on. Hallie is only one person, not a compound subject. Washed her face and put makeup on. But she did two things. She washed her face and she put makeup on. So it is a compound predicate. And because it's not both of them, we can't say that. All right, spelling pattern. We're going to use the word here, there, to, your, and its. But we have to make sure that we use the correct spelling of one of these homophones too. So even though this might help us with the answer, it may not be the correct spelling. So we have to figure out if it's the correct homophone, the correct spelling of that homophone. Jackie needs a ride to ride the airport. Ooh, I almost just said the word. I think you already knew to the airport. And they've got the word TWO, but I know that it should be the word to. Brian wants to visit blank house this summer. Brian wants to visit, well, I feel like you could say their house or your house this summer. You know what? I'm going to come back to this one because I don't know which one I should use for their, if I should use their or your. Okay. The cat lost collar. So I think it's the word its, and if we're showing ownership for the word its, it should be like that, no apostrophe, showing ownership. Okay. I want to blank the music. I want to listen. I want to hear the music. That's the wrong spelling of hear. It should be spelled H-E-A-R. Blank are 6 pens in the box. All right. There are 6 pens in the box. So we should use the word T-H-E-R-E. Oh, wrong spelling again. Oh, and I should have capitalized that. There are 6 pens in the box, which means that this one right here should be Brian wants to visit your house this summer. Again, wrong spelling of the word your because we're talking about ownership. All right, let's go to the bottom. If you want to pause this and then check your answers when you're done, go ahead and pause it, or you can do it with me. All right, here we go. Did you capitalize the words Liz and Wendy? Liz can run fast than Wendy. So did you put your period at the end? Liz can run, and because we're comparing two things, we should put in here faster. All right, when we rewrite this out, Liz can run faster than Wendy. Perfect. All right, that's it. Hope this helped.